Is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. My name is Kenneth Bird. We are the makers of the Supreme 12 ambient light rejection screen paint. Also to the 15, that's the new exotic brands. They're using that ambient light rejection 15. And then we have the front and rear technology under the advanced ambient light rejection 17. So as I'm doing the demonstration here on the 1,000 projector, I'm looking at all the window, all the light coming through the kitchen with the screen taking that in. And I was curious, see what would happen if I were to take the screen and put it right up in the window. What would happen? How much ambient light could the screen take in? So seeing exactly how much does it block and how much does it take in. This is the surface that I use for rear projection, showing off the limitless gain capability by putting it in the window, allowing light to transfer through the screen and showing that the screen is showing an image right through when there's light pushing right through using only 1,000 lumen projector. So with that being said, seeing it can do that, one of the things now I have to do is I'm going to hook it up to the 43. And the reason why I run it to the 43 is because companies that I do business with are not going to be using a 1,000 lumen portable projector like I have right here. They're going to be using a 43, probably 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 lumen projector when they're going to be doing these displays in their expensive windows. They're probably going to be using something way beyond, probably maybe a few Christie's in there, some Sony, some barcodes you might see up in there, but they're not going to be using anything like this. All right, so I'm going to fire up the other projector, make sure I got the remote control for that. And get that one started, make sure everything's plugged in, we're good. Because usually what I get hit with when I'm dealing with the company, the first thing they'll ask me, have you hit it on anything bigger than 43? Oh, by the way, I've got something about the order pretty soon that's coming in. It is a 6,500 lumen projector, something. It's some big boy projector that I got for a really good price. And if it all works out, and I can get my hands on this projector, then yeah, I am going to make out really well. If I can get this projector for this price, I'm hoping I can get it for that price. Because once you start getting up to projectors that are going to be running you like 6,000 lumens, yeah, it gets kind of expensive. What the freak is this nonsense on here? All right, I'm in some kind of weird category here. All right, let me see. I need to get into YouTube. YouTube, 4K fish. And it's short throw. It'll be, if I get my hands on this projector, it'll be quite a blessing. I'm hoping I do get my hands on it. Hey, what the freak? Hey, get off of there. Yeah, get. You know better than that. You're right up in the front. There's no need for you to be hunting. Sorry about that. I got some wildlife going off in my backyard right now. All right, go eat your food. Sorry about that. Big old cat in my backyard. I feed that cat just about every day. I don't appreciate him going back there hunting the squirrels. I know that's an innate thing, but no. We don't do that. We don't hunt squirrels. Or anything else we don't hunt. We don't do that. Alright. So, let me show you. Now, this stuff isn't designed for Windows. It's not. You do not want to coat this black technology into your windows unless it's going to be permanent. Yeah, I can understand that. We do have a version that we do sell on our website that's crystal clear, that it's designed to be coated in Windows. That's what it's designed for, and it's designed to dissolve. If you use it with hot water and soap, it dissolves off your windows. This stuff is not designed for that. But I wanted to see if I had this thing pressed against the window with light pushing through, would it be able to maintain the image? I already did it on 1,000 lumen, was able to maintain. Now I'm doing it at 43. That's what I wanted to see. Out of curiosity. That's all, nothing more than just curiosity, because I saw that light hitting the screen. I'm thinking that, okay, I wonder if I had this thing sitting up in the window, would it still be able to push off? See? This is what I was wondering when I was looking. I was like, will this push off if it's near the window? And the light is right next to it. Is it going to be, can you see it? Can you still see it? And that's good, because that lets me know that if the customer has it set up in his house for rear projection, or if he has it on his deck and he wants to watch a movie off of it, depending on what time is in the day, which we're going to have to probably do that today, have this set up outside, because I want to do rear projection outside myself. I have to make sure that that screen is going to pull up with that projector sitting behind it. You see, my blinds are all the way up. There's no point in me doing this demonstration if my blinds are like this, because I'm still blocking light. There's more light coming through this window than it is coming through this window. This is what I'm talking about. When people fake their demonstrations with blinds, this is usually what they do. So you can see the objects on the outside of my porch right now. And what they'll do is they'll take their blinds and they'll slowly slant them like this. That means when the light's coming through, it's hitting the blinds and it's pointing downward. It's not making contact with the screen. But it gives the illusion that there's light coming through the environment when there isn't. You're supposed to see objects crystal clear on the other end. And that's how you know the blinds are fully extended, because you can see objects there. But I pull mine all the way up. So there's light pushing through that screen on one side, coming out through the other side. As it's supposed to. Well, no, because that's what you're supposed to be looking at. You gotta know what you're getting yourself into when you watch some of these demonstrations. A lot of people fake these demonstrations. When they do them blinds like that, what they're doing is they have their blinds on a slant, and I see it all the time. They'll show the window, they will never put the camera right up on top of the window. But when they slant those blinds like that, like this, see how the light gets darker? That means that's when the physics of light. When light travels through, when it hits those blinds, it's on a slant. So it's hitting the slant, it's pointing downward. It's actually adding shade to the environment. They're supposed to have them all the way up. And if they can't pull them up, they should be just like this, and you should be able to see everything right through that window with no problem. That's where every house I move into, I like the fact that I can come in and the environment changes for me. When I got my squirrels out there in the day, tearing that food up. Soon I shall have me an army of squirrels to take over the world. Well, you never know. Actually, I'm domesticating them. That's what I'm doing. Domesticating my squirrels. You gotta see some. They're freaking huge. Some huge squirrels out there I'm feeding. My neighbors are asking, like, what the frick are you feeding the squirrels? Not just everyday food. All right, let's bounce over here. Ugh. This is where I was at today. Actually, 235.1 coated with black technology. I'm going to bring that back over, bring our projector back over. But just as my curiosity, just wanted to see exactly what would happen. Take our screen here. Now I saw a few things that you can use to make your own form of. You wondered, did I hit that thing? I did hit it. I hit it in the last video. If you're wondering, like, okay, what can I paint this on because plexiglass is hard to get? You see this right here? This is the same material that your mother may have, or your girlfriend and wife may have on their dining room table. This is to protect the table from getting damaged, messed up, scratch marks, all that good stuff. Well, this stuff makes an incredible invisible blackout cloth. It does. It's very stretchy. You don't want to get it too thick. If it's too thick, then you're going to have the problem of trying to stretch over to the frame. You want to get the thinness just right. So this is perfect. It comes in a large amount. It's very cheap. It's very strong. It's hard to rip. Well, you can't rip it with your hands, but you can cut it with a knife or a pair of scissors. And you can stretch this over a frame and coat it with that black technology and make yourself a nice rear projection screen. And this stuff is cheap to come by. Instead of you paying for plexiglass and it costing you an arm and a leg because how they got to ship it in, you just make your own rear projection screen using the tabletops that they use for basically protecting furniture. You can use that. That's cheap. I paid, what size was this? This is a pretty big size. Let's see. And if you look at dining room tables, they make dining room tables pretty big. So this is probably like 5 feet. It was 5 feet by 8 feet, something like that. So it's a really good size. I paid about $8 for that. $8. All right, so we're gonna wire in our other stuff. Wait for my other projector to cut off. For some reason, it's still, oh, my fault. I never shut it off. And we're gonna run my Sony VPL FA36. All the projectors I have in my shop. Now this stuff is also good if you want to coat micro mesh. We'll do some micro mesh like later on. We'll get some sheets of micro mesh and we'll do that. Decide you want to do micro mesh. All right, I got 2 of these in here running right now. Where's the other one running at? I should have 2 of these. The other one right here. I got 2 of the fire sticks right now. And this one in here. We got to push this one back. It's 5,200 lumens, so it has to be pulled back. So let's make some room in here. Kitchen. So we can bring this projector back some. That's too far up. We should be good with that right there. As soon as I get the other one to shut off. Oh, it did shut off. Okay, cool. We'll transfer this one back to the other room. Are you on? Let's see what's going on here. All right, sorry, you gotta bear with me. Going through some wire switch outs real quick. We're yanking the right stuff. Cord. There's one fire stick here. Power supply. Let me see. How come this one's not on? This one should be cooking on right now. Okay, that's on. It's good. All right, let's bring this one back some more. That's too far up. The Sony. We're not using the Sony. Sony's someplace else. I'll put it over here. This is what I like about the Chrissy. Sorry, I got my ugly shirt on today. I'm still working, so I have my ugly shirt on today. I call it my ugly shirt. It's my shirt that I wear when I paint and work on stuff down in the basement, so it's my ugly shirt. So, big deal. Everybody has an ugly shirt. I'm not on here for a fashion show. I had somebody come on here like, why don't you dress up when you come on your... Told you I was going to hit it. Why don't you dress up when you come on your videos? Nah, why? I'm not in a fashion show. I couldn't care less how people see me dressed. Shoot, I'll come on here with a bear suit if I want to. That's the whole beautiful thing about working from home. How many people you think that are doing the news right now that are working from home are wearing pants? Actually, a few of them got exposed that weren't wearing pants. Not on here for a fashion show. I'll change my shirt in a few minutes. Right now, you can see my baggy, dirty shirt. Whew. I'll tell you, I love this. I love hooking up equipment all day. I can do this. Woo! I love this kind of work all day. All right, let's fire this baby up. Try to go under the screen. All right, let's see what's going on with this doohickey right here. We need this one to pop on. Which one is it? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Which one of these remote controls are activating this thing? Come on. We'll clear it. I'm on the power here. Switch hold. All right, let's try it again. For some reason my switch wasn't all the way in. And I might have bumped that, knocked that one out. Until then, while that's getting set up, let me come in here and set the other one up. I'm trying to figure out which one of these remote controls go to which one. All right. It's a good thing I got surgers on both sides of the room, so I can hook my equipment up. That's what I want. All right, now, let's see which one are you? Not that one. Are you this one? Yeah, there you are. You are that one. Judging by we're hitting off too far up. I'll get back a little farther. Alright, let's see. I bet you we're going to be bouncing back and forth on which one's which. Nope, that's the other one. That's this one. Let's bring this down to let's see. Use this one right here. Making you watch the back-to-back commercials now. Let's see, we're a little bit. This one. Right, that's good. Let that one run. And we'll come over here. That one's running right now. Let's hit this one over here. Little off. Little off. Right in there. Alright, so let me remember which remote control is which. Okay, so. Alright, cool. That's the one. Okay, that's the top one. Let's hit this one. And let me see. That'll work. That would work. And we'll just let both of them run at the same time. Now I'm going to go change my shirt. Running. Make sure I've got in the kitchen. It's good. Wow. Right. Kitchen back in order. Right, we're good there. Woo. Ah. We're in front of that 50. Never get used to walking in front of projectors. Never get used to it. Good God. Excuse me, Lord. I'm supposed to say Lord's name in vain. Caught that projector coming right up. We got our screen running there. We got front projection and rear projection all at the same time. Pretty soon I'm going to be coating my tablecloth right here and make myself maybe a 235.1 rear projection screen. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, 235.1. So I may strip this screen out, just rip this whole frame out, take the whole material off of it, and just put this material on it and make myself a front and rear. I can do both of them at the same time instead of having two screens on display. Move it over. There we go. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Let's see. Pretty much anything will run off that projector we have here. Anything. And we got we run our stuff off a lot of old projectors, but which one would I recommend? I mean, it depends. It's up to you on what you may like, you know. Some people like the heavy contrast screens. That's what they like. Some people don't like the contrast screens, and they go with the black silver, which is a great screen paint to make. So it's up to you at the end of the day, which one, you know, you may favor one which you may like. Some people want more contrast, some people want higher white levels. It's up to you on what you may like. They're all going to work off that projector. All these screens, if you've seen any of the testing that we put our screens under, all these screens go under some same testing. And one of the things they have to pass is one of the demonstrations, they have to be outside. They have to be able to pull up an image at 1,000 lumens outside at 13 feet back. Now, any projector that can pull up a screen outside, show a star field demonstration, a dark movie contrast, bright colors, and all that outside, and at around 4 o'clock, or 4:30 or 4:50 in the evening, you could run anything off of that. I mean, literally anything. So it's up to you, actually, what works for you. We don't sell it like that. We don't sell it. You go to the website, it's 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, a gallon. That's how we sell it. Let me see what's going down here. A smaller video. Where's my remote control at? Let's see. Also too, this particular formula we have here, you're not rolling this on. This has to be sprayed on. This is considered to be a professional kit. You can't roll these on. There's actually instructions that do come with this product. All 17s are front and rear, and they do require instructions on how to install them. Now, if you're painting this on plexiglass or any kind of material, transparent material, pretty much you just basically have to spray the screen. That's basically about it. Now, for each coat, the screen gets darker. The maximum about how dark and how many coats you can put on the screen to make it as dark as possible will be 3. That's it. This is actually 3 coats right now on that particular screen. If you're painting this on anything else like plexiglass, wood, I'm sorry, not plexiglass, wrong choice of words. Wood or PVC, vinyl, anything like that that's non-transparent, you're going to have to prime the screen first, and it's with a dark primer that has to be done. The paint sprayer that we recommend is a Wagner 250. You get 2 sets of instructions. One will come in the email with your order, and the second will come in the box. If you, for some reason, doesn't it pop up in your junk mail somewhere and you lose your instructions, you can always go to the website marketplace, scroll down to the bottom, instructions are right there. OLED, jazz demonstration. OLED, jazz demonstration. Yeah, not even close. OLED, beta fish. There we go. It works out very better right there. And let's go to the top part and let's do, let's see. Well, pretty much can't be on here too long. I got some work I got to do in a few minutes. I'm actually testing out one of the, another new exotic screen paint lineup that I'm working on. I kind of joked about it before, but people really thought I was joking. I'm dead serious. I'm actually making a screen paint under unicorn. Literally making a screen paint under unicorn, because the exotics have weird names attached to them. The 15s. Now, in fact, what's the day? We might make it today. Okay. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. As I said before, it's not too long. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got to read through some contracts that popped up on my table, and I'm not taking them seriously or not. I'm just going to read through them and see what they got to offer. But other than that, I got some things I got to take care of right away. I got that to take care of. I got some testing to do. And on top of that, I already had the blueprints on my head to make this unicorn paint, which I want to make because I'm going to make it part of the exotic lineup. That green technology we developed, I think we already have a nickname for it. We're going to call it already from the door. That stuff came out insanely good. I mean, that stuff produced images outside. To see the other screens came up around 4:51. This one was able to produce an image, I say 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, with no problem. So that's going to end up on the website in about a matter of days. And then we just have one more, and that's going to be the unicorn, which I can't wait to do. All right. Thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.